So, a few weeks ago, the internet just absolutely blew up with this totally wild story coming out of Panama. You probably saw the videos. They showed what looked like a meteorite that had crashed, right? But then, get this, something started to grow out of it. It was so bizarre, kind of creepy, and honestly, it grabbed the attention of millions of people.
And yeah, that was the claim that got everyone hooked. I mean, not just some rock from space, but a rock that was supposedly carrying life. An actual alien organism sprouting these little tentacles right there in someone's backyard. It's the kind of thing that feels like it was ripped straight out of a science fiction movie. So, was it real?
This right here, this was the phrase that just exploded. The hook in those original TikTok videos. It's so clever because it's vague, but it's powerful. That word alive, that's what took this from a cool story about a space rock to a potential first contact situation, and the internet just could not get enough of it. Okay, so let's put on our detective hats for a second. What exactly are we even looking at in these videos? If it's not some kind of alien, then what on earth could explain this weird, moving, tentacled thing? Well, as it turns out, the truth is a whole lot closer to home. This really brings us to the two sides of the story, right? On one hand, you have this sensational, totally click-worthy claim of extraterrestrial life. I mean, it's designed to get views. But on the other hand, you have a bunch of much simpler, way more plausible explanations that, don't require us to rewrite every biology textbook ever. So a bunch of experts and online sleuths have pointed to a few really good possibilities. It could just be a simple chemical reaction, like a silicone polymer mixed with a solvent that makes it swell up and move like that. Or maybe it's just a common fungus, filmed in a really clever way to look alien. And of course, it could just be good old-fashioned movie magic, a practical prop, maybe jazzed up with a little CGI.
And this is where the story really starts to fall apart. Let's just pretend for a second, okay? Let's say this is a real, genuine alien life form. What would actually happen? I'm pretty sure your first thought isn't going to be, hey, I should post this on TikTok. This one question just punches a giant hole in the whole narrative.
In the real world, finding alien life would be the single biggest scientific event in human history. The area would be locked down instantly. You'd have teams from NASA and universities from all over the world showing up. And you definitely wouldn't be hearing about it from some random social media account. You'd be hearing it from every single verified news channel on the planet. But you know what? The fact that there was no official response isn't even the biggest clue here. Nope. The real smoking gun, the one piece of evidence that tells you everything you need to know, isn't the object, it's the person holding the camera.
So what is it? What's that one action, that single detail in these videos that just completely gives the game away? And it's not about special effects or scientific analysis. It all comes down to simple, basic human nature.
That's it. That's the whole thing. In the video, the person just casually reaches out and touches this strange, tentacled creature with their bare hands. It seems like such a tiny detail, but it is, without a doubt, the single most unbelievable part of this entire story. I mean, think about it. How would a normal, rational person actually react? You'd be terrified. Is that thing radioactive? Is it poisonous? Does it carry some unknown space virus? You'd be calling the authorities, and you for sure wouldn't be touching it without some serious protective gear. But in the video? Nah. Just casual curiosity, bare hands, and a quick upload to TikTok. That behavior just doesn't add up at all. So this brings us to the only logical conclusion there is. The only reason someone would touch a supposedly alien organism without any fear is if they already know it's not dangerous. And if they know it's harmless, it's because they made it. It's staged. The human behavior is the ultimate giveaway. All right, so we've cracked this particular mystery, but stories just like this pop up all the time. So how can we use what we've learned to build something a little more useful? This is all about going from just debunking one story to becoming a better digital detective yourself. First off, let's just call it what it is, a hoax. It's a deception that's designed to look real. And the Panama meteorite story fits that definition perfectly. It was built to play on our curiosity, our hope of finding something amazing, all for the sake of going viral. So let's boil it all down into a simple three-step toolkit you can use anytime. First, always analyze the human behavior in the video. Does it actually seem rational? Second, look for an official response. Are credible people or institutions involved, or is it just floating around on social media? And third, demand real scientific proof, not just some shaky video clips. If a story fails these three tests, you're almost certainly looking at a hoax.
Because make no mistake about it, the next big, unbelievable viral story is already on its way. It's going to be compelling, it's going to be exciting, and it's going to be designed to fool you. The only question is, now that you have the tools, will you be ready to see it for what it really is?